Hi guys, welcome to the show. I hope you can hear me fine and there's no glitches or anything today, but welcome to the show 26, I believe, and we are at the 6-month milestone of this live show. As we mentioned last week, Penny is not able to come on the show today because she is doing her training still. So, yeah, 6 months of doing this show. It's just flown by. It really has flown by. So today I am going to be working on this light decoration. I actually got it from New Homey. They contacted me and asked me to do some sort of show and tells and working on some projects from them. So this was part of one of the packages that came. So I'm going to be working on that today. It's double-sided. So there's two sides to do of this lovely butterfly. I'll turn it round. It just goes in a light base and it lights up. It's like a bit of a nightlight decoration kind of thing. So I'm also going to be carrying on with some of the get to know me questions. But if you've got any questions or anything you want to ask me, providing it's not too personal, I'll be happy to answer. So let's go through some comments to begin with. So if they're going to show, are they going to show? Yes, they are. So Penny sent me a message just before I went live. Good luck. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you very much, Penny. And I, in return, thanked her, and it's come up on both. Let's keep whizzing by. We have Christine say, I'm still not home, but we'll catch up later. Good luck, Julie. Thank you, Christine, and good luck to you as well, darling. Then we have Penny. Christine says she doesn't need luck, she has skills. Well, thank you very much, Penny. Next one. Such a shame I couldn't make the 6 month show, but I will make the year, the 1 year show. Yes. Oh, bless you. You can't help training. Hang on. Skip to one. Mike Tedstone. Hi, all. Hi, Mike. Then we've had a Facebook user. Sorry, I cannot see who it is, but hello and welcome and thank you for the hi, Julie. If you'd like to put another comment in and say who you are, because unfortunately I can't access that because my computer won't handle it. And again, Facebook user, love the butterfly. Well, thank you very much. Then we have Danielle, the lovely Danielle, my stitching enabler. Good day, all you beautiful peeps. Well, hello, Danielle. Then we have, hang on. When the next comment wants to show up. Love minis at Penny's Pissed Up. Good morning. Top of my hair looks like a pineapple top. Oh, love minis. Then we have the lovely Horlicks. Must a quick hi as I'm at work. Ah, hello, Alex. Just, yeah, he corrected himself there. Then we have love minis. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, thank you very much. And then Facebook. Teresa, hello, darling. I hope you're all right. Right, so I will get a colour out and we'll get cracking. Wow, I've just looked, 10 people viewing. Well, thank you, all of you, and welcome. Pop a message in so I know who's watching and who's here. So hopefully my wax will be okay. So let's get some diamonds down, and then we will get to some of these get to know me questions. If the sound or anything goes at any point, please somebody let me know. Let's get into some of these. Let's have a look. So I'm just picking some questions at random. Where do you buy your jeans? I tend to buy my jeans from the supermarket. I just go to our local Asda's, or we've got Asda's near, we've got Tesco near. So yeah, I'll just go to the local supermarket and do it that way. We've had a comment from Teresa. I'm good, thank you. Hope you're okay. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much. And then we have Fleetwood J. Hello. Hi all. Hope everyone is okay, and good luck with the show, Julie. Well, thank you very much, Fleetwood. So yeah, my jeans are just supermarket jeans. Sometimes if I go further afield, like maybe to a shopping centre or something, I might go and have a look in like Primark or somewhere like that and pick up some jeans. But no, generally just supermarket. Do it all in one go. Food shop and jeans, why not? The next one. Let's see. What is the first movie you remember seeing? Well, I would have to say it will be probably a Disney movie, like Cinderella or 101 Dalmatians, something like that. I think it would have been, from what I remember. Then, what is the first thing you do when you get home? Well, I'm not sure if my husband's watching or not. I think he said he was going to do a little bit of train track. I always get changed into my comfy clothes or pajamas. That's the first thing I do whenever I get home from being out. Straight into my jammies, get comfy, and yeah. So that's the first thing I do when I get home. Another. Oh! And we've had Horlicks actually come in on Horlicks. Gold star for the first like. Yeah. I should have said actually when I was reading through comments, Penny got gold star, didn't she, for the first comment? But yeah, I forgot the gold, silver and bronze for the comment system. Whoops. Then we have, oh dear, comment from Danielle. I must ask, since Penny isn't here, what was Sunday's dinner? Well, Sunday's dinner was some lovely double cheeseburgers. They came already done, so it was 2 burgers with cheese squished in the middle, and yeah, it was a box of 4 and it was gorgeous. It was, I think my husband said it was proper American cheese. It was delicious. We had them in seeded buns and with some chips, a little salad, and then we had some cream and jam. Some cream and jam donuts for dessert. Danielle says when it wants to come up. Sounds good, yeah. Then we have Alex. Oh my God, open my diamond art club. You were not wrong with in quality. It's so soft. Yes, absolutely, Alex. You will never get the first unboxing of your diamond art club. So soft, so good quality. Telling me, he said that you'd said in one of the pre-show Partworks chats that you'd open your first diamond art club, and yeah, you said you couldn't believe it, but yeah, you'll never forget your first diamond art club experience. Amazing quality. So I just need to take that off. That is a wrong colour. Must have got in the wrong bag. Hang on. It doesn't want to come off. There we go. Put that in the bin. But yeah, absolutely right, Alex. Oh, amazing. Let me get to another question. What is the one item you can't leave home without? I find it hard to leave the house without my mobile. If that doesn't sound too, you know what I mean? It feels like if I have to leave it at home on charge, you know, if I haven't charged it up fully and I have to leave it home, I feel like I've lost an arm. You know, I've left my phone at home, and yeah, it just feels odd, doesn't it? If you have to leave something at home that you're used to taking out with you, it just feels really odd. But yeah, I would say my mobile phone. Let's get to another. Are you a morning person or a night person? I would say I'm a morning person. Obviously, when you first get up and you feel all groggy, and but once I've got my coffee inside me, I'm just raring to go. I'm full of energy. You know, get the pets sorted and things like that, and then I get cracking on my cross stitching and, you know, sort everybody else out and wait for everybody else to get up, and you know, let me empty these out and change the colour. So let me put this colour on the clip because I've kept them all in order. Clip them all together, and then we've got number 6 are these gorgeous marquees. You can see in there. I'll empty some out into the tray, so I only need a couple. So then I'll show you. Oh. Put a few out. So I think I can only see a few, but yeah, that's them. The goldy, yellowy marquees. Now, did I remember to put... No, so I don't know whether... This might not go so well. Let me get me my bigger pen and I'll use my multiplacer. There we go. Now, I'm going to try and see where it is to try and line it up. There we go, I think that's okay. Yeah, there we go. It's all lined up. And then this on this side. Sorry, I know I've gone a bit quiet, but there's only 4 of these to place, so I won't be a second. I'll tell you what, before I place the last one, I'll answer a question. Then we're not sat in silence. What time is your usual bedtime? It's usually 9:30, 10 o'clock. So that's my usual bedtime. But that's once I've, switched off the computer and got into bed, and I'll usually have a bit of playtime on my phone. But then I won't actually turn off till about 11. So usually 11 o'clock is around my bedtime. So I've got a few more of these down here, but we'll catch up on comments first. Just one more comment. I can't function if I go to bed before 12 a.m. LOL. Well, yeah, everybody has their routines and how they do it, don't they? So, yeah. But, yeah, like I say, I usually have a bit of playtime on my phone before I turn the lamp off, before I settle down for the night, then usually about 11 o'clock, like I said. So, another question. What is the first thing you think of when you wake up in the morning? Well, it's got to be my husband. Whether he's had a good night's sleep or whether he's still on the sofa. No, I'm only joking. But yeah, usually when I wake up in the morning, he has actually made it to bed. I'm joking. He's probably going to have words with me after live. Love minis. Let's put the comment up. What can you not go to bed without? Again, my mobile phone. Sort of just in case of emergencies, or if I leave my mobile downstairs, or if I, forget to bring it with me, I've got to have my mobile phone. It's like a security. Like if I leave the house without it, if I go to bed without it, it's just a security thing, in case something happens or there's an emergency or, somebody needs to get hold of you. It's just that, yeah. Yeah, that could be weird. I don't know. It's kind of a security thing, really. What's the first app you check when you wake up in the morning? Messenger? Either Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger. But yeah, usually Messenger is the first thing I check on my phone. So what is the first time you were allowed to wear makeup? Excuse me, I've got hiccups now. So when was the first time you were allowed to wear makeup? Much to my dad's disapproval, it was, I would say, 16. I didn't wear makeup up until then. When I got my little Saturday job and I was, had a little bit of money, I was able to then buy makeup and things like that. My dad was very, natural beauty. Was my dad. He says, you don't need that muck. You don't need that muck on your face, is what my dad always used to say. But yeah, once I got a Saturday job, I was making a little bit of money. I was able to get a little bit of makeup, a bit of eyeshadow, mascara, and then I used to wear a little bit to work, look a bit presentable, a bit more professional, and yeah, that's what that was. So then, what was the first book you remember reading? Oh, golly gosh. It was a book my mum bought when I was just, sort of preschool. It was a big fairy tale book. I actually have it. My mum's given it to me. It's a big book of fairy tales, and it's all like the Cinderella story and, the fairy tale, big castle. I actually have that. My mum's let me have it. So, yeah, that's the first book I remember being younger reading, but getting into adulthood, I quite like to read Virginia Andrews. She's a really good author. Sorry, I'm just having a drink. Sorry about that. But yeah, Virginia Andrews. I've always wanted to read the book Flowers in the Attic, where some children were adopted by their aunt, or they've gone to live with their aunt for some reason. But as time went on, she used to lock them in the attic. I can't remember what era that was, but it was sort of the era children weren't heard. But yeah, this aunt or family member, I don't know, wanted the money or the, she didn't want the destruction of children. I don't know how to explain it really, but it's Flowers in the Attic by Virginia Andrews. So I don't even think now I've still got to the end of that book. Whoops. I've still got it. It's in my nightstand. Oh, never mind. I keep reading a little bit every now and again, but I don't think I've made it to the end. What is the last book you read? I have not read a book in ages. Like I said, I keep reading little bits of that. But no, I craft, I diamond paint, I cross stitch. I don't have time to read. What are books on your shelf that are begging to be read? Just looking above me, and I don't have any books. I have magazines and books with stitching and cross-stitching patterns and Yeah, I'm surrounded by crafty supplies. Oh dear. Oh, love minis. Love minis. You really like that phone? Yeah. No, like I said, it's more of a security thing, you know, if there's any emergencies or, you know, things like that. So, but next question. What's the last thing you downloaded onto your computer? It was a pattern. It was a cross-stitch pattern, wasn't it, Danielle? That's the last thing I downloaded onto my computer. She's going to love me for saying that, but yeah, that was the last thing I downloaded onto my computer. It was a cross-stitching pattern. What's the last thing you watched on TV? Well, just before live, when I was having dinner, we watched Can't Pay Will Take It Away. Yeah, that was the last thing. It's all about bailiffs and, you know, Can't Pay Will Take It Away. So that was the last thing I watched on TV. What is the thing you change the TV channel with? A remote. I know lots of people call it lots of different things, but it's a remote. That's what we call it in this house, a remote. What kind of car do you drive? Well, I don't drive, and I can't drive. My husband's the driver in this family, but unfortunately, our last car, one cold and frosty morning, decided that it wasn't going to start. So yeah, we're without a car at the moment. Let's see. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? Well, I've always wanted to learn sign language. When I was a child and where we used to live, there was a large family in the house next door. They had about 7 or 8 kids. And one of the little girls, she was born deaf. So they were all using sign language, and whenever we'd see them out or, you know, in the garden playing or, you know, they'd all be signing to each other and obviously to her. And yeah, it absolutely fascinates me. I would love to be fluent in sign language yeah, I would absolutely love to learn sign language. I used to be able to, at one point, do my name because I learned how to do my name because we were talking about disabilities and things like that when I was a cub leader, because it was one of the badges that the cubs could earn, disability badge. And the only thing I can remember is the J. J. It's A-E-I-O-U. So J, U, L, I, E. Yeah, J, U, L, I think. Please somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I think it was on I'd done some research on letters, and so I don't know if that's the starting form of sign language, or whether there's a different way to do it, but I believe that's how, because most of you know me as Yorkshire Crafter, but yeah, my name's Julie. So, but these are to know me questions, aren't they, sir? But so next, what medical conditions do you have? Well, I don't at the moment. I don't have any medical conditions. I can't really, yeah, I can't. Yeah. What position do you sleep in bed? I have to sleep on my stomach. I have my arms under the pillow, and I sleep on my stomach. I can't sleep on my back because apparently I snore like a trooper, so I'm always worried about that. Yes, apparently I'm a snorer. I didn't know this either, so my husband did tell me. But I have to sleep on my stomach. Yeah, yeah. What was the first tattoo you got? I don't have any tattoos. No, I don't have any tattoos. Oops. What was the name of your first pet? We had a black Labrador. She was a Labrador cross Whippet, and she was called Judy. And she had a mean tail. I mean, Labrador face, lovely long body, and then the Whippet. That was her tail. And yeah, when she got excited, or when she, a tail would be going 10 to the dozen, and so much so, once we noticed there was blood streaks along the front of the appliances, the dryer, the washing machine. There were big streaks, so my mum had to check, find out where this bleeding was coming from, because Judy was around and she was fussing, and yeah, it was her tail. She'd whipped it that much and got so excited that she actually made her tail bleed. But yeah, first pet as a child growing up, golden Labrador. Not golden, black Labrador, Judy. What was your first ever cell phone? It was the big, was it a Nokia? The big brick. I was so excited when I got my first phone. The big Nokia, when it was a brick. But yeah, that was my first mobile phone. What word do you use to address a group of people? Guys, folks, or any other? It's guys, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the term I use. But yeah, that's what I would say I would use. Let me find another question. Oops. What are some of the different jobs that you've had? So let me get another colour and I will go through jobs. And so we have number 7, and I'll go through some different jobs that I've had. So as I mentioned before, I got my first Saturday job was in a bakery. I had inquired in the bakery shop whether there were any positions, and they said yeah. In fact, well, they said in about a month or so we will have a Saturday job position going, because we've got one of the Saturday workers leaving. So they said if you want to bring a CV in and covering letter, and we'll get in contact with you, you know, as long as we've got your CV, we can contact you. So yeah, that was my first Saturday job, was working in a bakery. And then what it was, from leaving high school, I actually went to the college that was attached. So I was doing, no, I'd gone to the college and then I'd gone to a more advanced college because I wanted to do a BTEC, a diploma. I've got an NVQ level 3 in childcare. So I had to leave my Saturday job to go and do that. Or did I? No, I think I carried on my Saturday job while I was going through college, you know, earn a little bit of extra money and bus fare and stuff like that. But then when I turned 18, when I had fully qualified, when I got my level 3, which took me about 3 years, I was actually fully qualified and went to go work in a nursery. And then I just kept learning and advancing in the courses, and I think I didn't quite get a level 4, but they said you were the higher levels of the level 3, but not quite a level 4. So what that enabled me to do was to be what they called a key worker. So as well as working in the rooms that you were in, you were assigned a certain number of children to keep up with their, what they called, with their skills, you know, where they're at with their writing and development skills. That's what it was. It was a folder of all their development skills, which once they'd worked up through nursery and went on to school, the parents were then able to pass that on to school, like when they go into reception, you know, where they are academically and things like that. And then, yeah, I just kept working on in nurseries and, you know, moving from place to place as we had to move locations, you know, for various reasons, for jobs and for, you know, looking after family and, you know, all them reasons why you might have to move. And then the last job that I left just before moving, I was a lunchtime supervisor. So helping the children, you know, cutting up food, opening up cartons, trying to struggle with the juice pouches and, you know, getting the straw in, and that was the bane of our job, the yogurt tubes. and the drinks pouches. I tell you, we had to make sure we had some little scissors in our aprons, but there was obviously some safety features with that. They had to have either a cap on or put into a piece of cork, or all the safety things that come with. But we needed them for our job. You needed them. We needed them. So but yeah, that's working up through different jobs, and yeah, so yeah, lunchtime. So I yeah, absolutely loved working at that school where I was. I think I was there. Was I there 6 years? Yeah, I was there 6 years, and yeah, just for financial reasons, we knew we were in a private rented property, and we needed to move into local authority housing. So that's how we've ended up where we are now, very near Bradford. I won't give it specific, but very near Bradford. So next, so yeah, I've gone through jobs. If you had time to do volunteer work, would you? Yes, I have done volunteer work in the past. I mentioned, I used to be a cub leader. That's all volunteer based. We don't get paid for it, as much as some people might believe we get paid for it. We don't. It's all volunteer based. So whether it's weekly meetings, that's our time, whether it's trips, events, camps, that's our time. We don't get paid. So yeah, all volunteer based. But yeah, I used to be a Cub Scout leader. I've got all my badges, my wood beads, fully qualified leader, because you have to go through all your training, and there's just the simple things you do, running just a general meeting night, but then you have to go on and do training for events and fundraisers, and then there's more training on top of that, which is weekends away, camping. There's lots and lots of training and everything involved, and yeah, that's all volunteer based, but I absolutely loved it. I loved the group I was at. A great group of leaders that I worked with. The kids were fantastic that we had. I absolutely loved being a Cub Scout leader and doing all the events, and you learn along with the kids too, and you get to experience the things they experience. Say, for example, we went on we used to hold regular skills events, learning how to keep safe on hikes and walks, how to light a fire safely, how to work with ropes and wall climbing, and the kids got to climb this wall, and the leaders were asked as well. We were allowed, we could have a go. You can do the same things as what the kids are doing. But yeah, I absolutely loved it, and like I say, you learn along with the kids too. It's brilliant. I absolutely loved my time scouting. I really, really did. And then we'd have the other side, we'd have the leaders' events, social meetings, we'd also meet outside the evening sessions. You know, we'd plan what we're going to do, plan what badges we're going to work towards, and, you know, there'd be the social side of it as well. But yeah, I absolutely loved my time in scouting. So let's move on. Let's get another one. Just picking some questions at random. Which animal scares you the most and why? Well, if there's a certain let me just get this comment up from Danielle. Did you climb the wall, Julie? Yes, I did. I only got about halfway up, and then somebody spoke to me, so I did the mistake of I looked down. So yeah, I'd have probably kept going, but because somebody spoke to me, I looked down. So then I had to get down. But yes, Danielle, I did climb that wall, but only halfway. Yes, I did. Right, let me see. What animal scares you the most and why? Well, somebody was showing me that they had found out an old magazine that they used to subscribe to, and it was creepy crawlies, you know, bugs and insects, and he sent me a picture of a scorpion. I nearly dropped my phone. I sent a message back saying, ew, 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 scorpion. He's like, why, what's wrong? I said, it's the way the tail whoops over. He says, well, that's how they kill the prey and defend themselves. I'm like, yeah, I know, but ew, ew, ew. And spiders and yeah, so scorpions freak me out because of the tail, but big, huge spiders. I think in our bathroom, I think I saw a spider as big as my hand. I'm like, yeah. If it had been a little bit smaller, it wouldn't have bothered me. It was because it was so big. Well, the legs were, should I say. The body itself was only tiny, tiny body, but it had huge legs. I'm like, ew, ew, no, 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 no. And another message from Danielle. Good for you. I'm too scared. Oh, like I say, I only got about halfway up, but yeah. Oh, bless. Oh, when making an entrance into a party, do make your presence known. Do you skip in and look for someone you know? Do you sneak in quietly and find a safe spot to roost? I will sneak in, but then I'll go find somebody I know. I think the last event I went to, it was one of my best friend's brother's wedding. We'd been invited to the evening do, and the evening sort of reception was at a pub. I think it was about a 20-minute drive. So yeah, we just sort of snuck in, and yeah, I went to go find my best friend and go stand and talk with her. And her mum and dad, and yeah, because yeah, everybody else was talking to the bride and groom, and obviously, yeah, I knew the groom, and congratulated them both after it had calmed down a bit. But no, we tend to sneak in and make ourselves what's the word, inconspicuous, not so noticeable. Let me see. Danielle says that's some Pippa Brown spider. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is very, very true. Facebook user, what you making? I am making it's like a nightlight. So it's a double-sided butterfly, and yeah, you just put it into one of the sort of light bases, and it all lights up. So it's a bit of a nightlight, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Did you see that spider on Pippa computer? No, I didn't. Oh no. Oh no. I bet I'd have jumped a mile though if I had done. Oops. Tell me, Danielle, or tell me what video or where it was. But yeah. Oh my goodness me, no. I think I'd have jumped a mile. So let's find another question. So we've done that. What are some of your bad habits? I have two. I have two very, very bad. Well, I have a bad habit, and then I have a very, very, very bad habit, and I know it is. So my bad habit is I love chocolate. Look what my husband came home with today. A chocolate orange. It's milk. And I can't get it in the camera. Yes. Milk, chocolate orange. So I am an absolute put my teeth back in. I am an absolute chocoholic. So that's my bad habit. But my really, really, really bad habit, and I have to smack my hand, I am a smoker. So yes, and I know I need to give up. I know I must stop, and health implications and all that, but just, yeah. So yeah, we will swiftly move on. Danielle says, let me say it was huge. I bet it was. Yeah. Yeah. Probably I didn't see it then. What colour is your bedroom carpet? Well, currently we don't have any carpet down because we are still waiting for some work to be done. Obviously, this virus, and authorities have had to lock down, and house repairs, and unless they're an emergency, aren't priority, and be putting people at risk and stuff like that. So what it is, we've had some new central heating put in, or it was put in before we moved in. So we're in fact waiting for the pipes still to be blocked in. So we are still on wooden floorboards. So yes, we have got some lino that was already in. Apparently it's part of the moving in scheme. They'll put some laminate down, some lino even, in the kitchen and in the bathroom. So that's the only flooring we have down at the moment. We're hoping to put some laminate floorboards downstairs, so the entrance hall and the living room is going to be the laminate flooring. We're going to have carpet up the stairs. We're going to have carpet in our room, the boys' room, and Mark's already done the flooring in his. He got some of the laminate tiles, so he's just stuck those to make the flooring in his little bear cave. So yeah, we're just waiting. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. What did you do for your last birthday? I think we had a takeaway because my birthday is in September, so we were still in lockdown. You know, nothing was open. So yeah, we just had a takeaway at home, my husband and the boys, and yeah, that's the way I celebrated my birthday. So yeah. What did you dress up as for on Halloween when you were 8? We were the family of, I wouldn't say we're on limited income, but parents trying to push creativity and things like that. So when I was 8, I dressed up as a witch. I made a hat from paper and cardboard, you know, a pointy witchy hat. And I had a black bin liner, you know, with armholes, head hole. That was it. I was a witch. Yeah. Parents trying to inspire creativity, and yeah, they could have gone out and bought me a costume, but it was just that generation of creativity and see what you've got at home and what you can make. So yeah, I was a witch when I was 8, but made from a bin liner. But yeah, you guys tell me what you used to dress up as for Halloween, and Kid Adult, you know, tell me what you used to dress up as. Oh no. One of the next questions. Are you a hoarder? I am not a hoarder in the sense of, you know, you see all these TV programs of people not wanting to throw anything away, you know, rubbish and newspapers. But I would say, and I'm going to admit, I am a crafting hoarder. I have got so many threads. I have got a few packs of fabric. One reason, thank you to Danielle, that she sent me some Christmas gifts, and one was a pack of fabric. So again, Danielle, thank you very, very much for that Christmas gift. But yeah, that's part of my hoard. Fabric and yeah, threads, and I've got a couple of latch hook kits, and I have got a few diamond paintings. Yeah, I think I actually admitted a couple of weeks back when I was on with my husband about hoards and yeah, my diamond painting stash, and I said then, you know, I have a few. He's like, you have more than a few, dear. Sorry, I'm just gonna have a drink. Would you believe, guys, I've been going for an hour? It does not feel like an hour. Wow. So I think I'll answer a few more questions. See if I can get a few more diamonds down, because I've not done very much. I've just sort of been trying to think of answers, and I'll try and find a really good question. Let's have a look. What do you do if you can't sleep at night? Do you count sheep? Do you toss and turn? Do you... Yeah. I'll get up and move. I'll either get up and go to the toilet, or I'll get up and go and get a drink, or... But then, if I touch my phone, that's it. I'm lost for 20 minutes. So, like I say, I try and get up and go to the toilet, or try and get up and go and get a drink. Then I'll get back into bed and lie down. Because, like I say, if I touch my phone, I'll lose 20 minutes. I'll end up on Facebook or scrolling through something. So I try not to touch my phone if I can't sleep, because obviously one being the brightness of the screen, and obviously it wakes up your brain, and so I try not to touch my phone if I can't sleep. So, but yeah, wow. So let's a little bit more. Is there another one? Yeah, I've already answered that. Yeah, asks what is something people don't know about you. Well, I think I've already revealed enough. So, let's... What non-profit do you believe in supporting? I would definitely say Scouting. Scouts and Guide Movement. They are a non-profit organisation. Get any government help, no funding. It's all, through what parents pay, meeting nights, what we call subs. It's like a subscription, either weekly, monthly, and then whatever fundraising groups will do, tombola, quiz night. So yeah, it's all fundraising, and like I say, whatever parents paying subscriptions, weekly, monthly, because obviously the buildings where the meetings are held, because obviously it needs to be warm, safe, secure. So there's electric, there's heating, so I truly believe in supporting the Scouts and Guide movement. Yeah, I really absolutely truly believe in supporting that. And so I think at an hour and 5 minutes, or just over, I think I'm going to leave the stream there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to move the camera up so you guys can see me and I can say a proper goodbye. Hopefully the camera won't glitch. Hopefully the camera won't stop. So let's lift it up slowly. There we go, and we didn't glitch. Right, so thank you very, very much for joining me today. I know the camera's a bit winky wonky, but thank you for joining me today. please remember to come and join us next week. Penny will be back with us, so please come and join us and we can have a proper 6 months celebration, both me and Penny together. But I hope you've enjoyed today's show. I think the lovelies that put on and Penny put on, please remember to like, share and subscribe. So yeah, like I said, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye, guys.